Okay, YouTubers, I'm back. After you put the hell, you probably can't see nothing. Hang on a second, I'm new to this whole tripod thing. Oops. Obviously, that's not a very good camera mount. Pop that back in there. Let's break stuff, shall we? Anyway, after you screw with your camera mount and waste a bunch of time, put the intake valve back in place. And then what I like to do is, that's why it won't fit right. Okay. What I like to do is take a center punch, or if you can't find one, in this case, a big freaking nail. Yeah, it's not very nice to do this to your engine. Should get all that carbon out of the way. Looks like it's seated in there pretty good, so I'm just going to take this big freaking nail. I'm going to make sure that don't come out again. Just kind of give it a little divot every now and then around the valve seat. Just to expand the metal right next to the valve seat to make sure that damn thing don't come back out. You should probably lash the valves after you do this. Okay, oh damn it, what the hell? Man. Okay, these cheap little camera mounts are junk, officially. This thing will not stay in there. And so's this daggone tripod. Anyway, moving right along. Oh, and you know what? I just did the exhaust valve. Cool. Well, the exhaust valve seat ain't gonna come out. Let's go ahead and do the one that was broken. It's been one of them days. See, I'll go ahead and do both of them, I guess. What the hell? Why not? You know, Briggs somehow presses these in or something from the factory, and somehow they never hold. This is a common problem. It's best to use a real center punch, not a giant friggin' nail like I'm using. Oops. And people argue with you, this is the wrong way to do that, and all this stuff. Well, do it your way. I've did this for years, and this works. So, and close your valves down, make sure everything, you didn't get any hammer marks under your valve. Open your intake valve up, whatever valve seat came out, make sure it, you can see where it's penetrated and it's going to hold. If not, give it another whack every now and then. You really should do this with the valve shut to keep the valve seat from bending or flexing. But in this case, this is an old 11 horse. And I don't really care. That's how I'm doing it. That's how I just did it. Boom. Now then, throw this thing back together. Using the old junk gasket that was on it, that's been on and off for a dozen different times before. Don't really care. As you can tell, I don't care about this engine very much. I just want it to mow my yard, and it's the first thing that's really gone wrong with it. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just going to slap this thing back together and fire it up. It's either going to run or not. I'm pretty sure it will. So. Yeah, that's how I fix my valve seats when they come out. All I gotta do is take the head off. You know, quick redneck way of doing it. Like I said, use a center punch. Don't use a giant nail like I was using. I mean, that's a big nail. And yeah, you could probably, I'm thinking you could sit here and watch me put this thing back together, or I could just end the video now and I'll probably make part 3 of this thing running. So what I'm going to do is, you seen, that's what it did to it. I'm going to go ahead and shut this camera off and button this thing back together, and when I get ready to fire it up, I'll bring the camera out here and show you me firing up. I ain't going to start it until it's on camera. So you will witness this thing starting up for the first time after I've done this. I got 3 yards to mow with this thing today. Anyway, good enough for now. See, that camera falls out when I don't want it to, but when I want it to come out, it doesn't. Yeah, I'll make a video on this tripod while I'm at it. Oops, sounds like I just broke it. Yep, I sure did. Don't get one of those, they're junk. It does tell you when it's level, like it matters. Okay, bye for now.